Okay, everyone, this is going to be our segment of the show where we are going to be talking about our agent heroes. So, you may have heard us mention agent heroes in the past. You're definitely going to hear us talk about them in the future. And I want to give you a heads up on this first episode of season 2 what our agent hero network is and how amazing these folks are and how they're all standing by, like over 1,000 of them, standing by to help you out on your next PCS if you're thinking or considering about buying a home or selling a home. So, joining me now is Ken Robbins, our CEO and co founder. Welcome, Ken. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks. I'm honored. I didn't get to appear in season 1 of the Unpack, so I'm
Aw.
honored to finally make it into season 2. Yeah,
That
I mean,
unintended slight.
it's a tough invite. Like not everybody. I'm the CEO of the company. I didn't even get an invite in season 1. So
We had to get that microphone situation sorted and that camera sorted. You know, I got standards.
I got a new computer now,
New
so that's
computer.
yep, new camera, everything.
Well, super happy that you made the cut this season. And we're going to be, I wanted to bring you on, Ken, first of all, so that folks know who's behind this amazing company. Ken and our other co founder, Jason Dempsey, started actually, fun fact, Agent Hero before MILLIE. So I wanted to let you tell the people all about sort of the inception of MILLIE, kind of what drove the whole entire concept. And I think that story begins with Agent Hero. So take us back, Ken. Where did Agent Hero
Yeah,
start?
and it's I'm excited to tell this story because a lot of people don't know. They just assume like MILLIE was like the first incarnation of what we did, but actually it went further back. So we started off with it was a really kind of simple idea, which was we were two vets who had moved a lot and had frustrating experiences in real estate. And then fast forward, I was ending my career, and my wife Heidi had gotten into real estate as a military spouse, and became a real estate agent. And we just, between myself and Jason, you mentioned, and Craig Cummings, who's our other co-founder, we kind of just got together one day and we're like, hey, there's something to this. Like, why aren't we creating, more opportunities for military spouses and veterans in the real estate field to help other military families buy homes? So that was kind of the incarnation, if you will, that became Agent Hero. And that was the original idea. Let's build a network of really trusted, high performing, great real estate agents who all happen to be either a veteran or, a military spouse. And so that was the notion. Let's just go out and build this network. And we started off with literally just a couple agents, and then we've now grown it to over 1,200 across the whole country. And so we're super excited about like just the network and the type of agents we've recruited into it. And that was kind of the first incarnation. And then what happened is over time, we realized we could do a lot more than just solve the problems around buying and selling homes for military families. And then between working with a lot of our partners and some of our investors and advisors, that was kind of where the idea for MILLIE kind of sprung up out of that. Was like, hey, the real estate's just one piece of that transaction or one piece of that process. Let's tackle the whole PCS process and let's help. And that's, MILLIE was born, and then, we brought in, military property project that became, the Scout Network. And so then we added all these other services you see today. But Agent Hero was really kind of the foundation of the company.
So let's talk specifically about our agent heroes and what makes them special and stand out above other networks I know that are out there. There are tons of real estate agent referral networks out there. Ken, tell us a little bit about why our agents are special.
Yeah, I think what makes our agents kind of unique is a few different things. So first, we talked about their veterans and military spouses. So they just understand PCSing without you having to explain what PCSing is. Now, I want to be clear that doesn't mean that like there's other agents that couldn't help you do a good job. It's just that the comfort you kind of have with one of our agents is just they start off by understanding that PCS process. And that can be kind of a stress reliever. For most families, you don't want to have to explain why you're moving to where you are. You just want to be able to say I'm PCSing, and like people get that, right? Like, so our agents, their background and experience, understand that. The second piece is, so that's the first thing we look at. Are they a veteran or military spouse? The second piece, though, is we want to make sure they're great real estate agents too. So it's not just enough to be one of those two. You also have to be good at what you do. So typically, most of our agents, I'd say on average, 5 years of experience, 5 years in the business, do dozens of transactions every single year. So they're kind of just their experience, right? And they know what they're doing. And I can tell you that right now in the current housing market that we're in, experience really does count for something because when you're going into a situation where you're having to do multiple offers, having an agent that has that experience and understands that process really well can give you a leg up.
Right.
And look, every agent's got to cut their teeth, and then we get it. New agents have to learn, but having experience really does help because you're competing against a lot of other offers. So you want to have that experience in there. And then the last piece is we just always make sure they're above board, right? They haven't done anything that compromise their integrity and values, because we want to make sure they're looking out for your best interest. And that's really the bottom line: is we want the agents to think about your needs first and foremost, not just about helping you buy a house. I mean, that's what they're there to do, but they're really there to educate you and help you through a process. And in some cases, maybe you might find out you don't want to buy a house.
Right.
And that's okay too. Like, we want our agents to feel like they're there to support you as a military family during your PCS process, whatever the decision is that you make in terms of what you need to do.
I want to also just say that we have a wait list of people who are waiting to get on the Agent Hero list in the network. And the reason that is, again, like you mentioned, Ken, is we have some pretty stringent vetting criteria, and there's a reason. It's not that we don't want to give the new folks a chance. We just want to make sure that maybe they're cutting their teeth on people that don't have the challenges and the restrictions that our military families have. So we're there to watch them, support them, make sure they're getting to the point that they need to be to be able to serve our families efficiently, professionally, and with the most amazing experience possible, because we don't have time for setbacks and for disruptions. We need to be moving as quickly as possible with someone who is extremely experienced, savvy with the VA loan, right? Like all of these sorts of things. We tell people on a daily basis, like, you need to be interviewing your team. We've talked about that earlier today. You need to be interviewing your agent. You need to be interviewing, even if you're using our agents, we still encourage you to interview them. Make sure it's a good fit, right?
Yep.
This is a huge.
In fact, one of the things we always say, look, we will connect you. Our concierge service is great. So our concierge service, is there 24/7. They're going to text, email, phone call you, then communicate however you want best. One of the things you can say is, hey, can you assign me to 2 or 3 different agents?
Yeah.
And then that way I can kind of pick and choose which one of them I want after talking to them. Because we get it. Not everybody's a great fit for a variety of reasons. And so we want somebody you're comfortable with and you're comfortable working with and feel like this is somebody that, I can enter into a relationship with. So we encourage you to do that. Connect with 2 or 3 of them. Have a conversation with them. Ask them about their business, how many transactions they do. Don't get, one thing I always hear is sometimes I'll hear military families will say, well, the agent I'm working with is doing too many transactions. Don't necessarily make that the judge. Judge it based on their communication, how often they're going to communicate, how they're going to communicate. They can balance it. Most of them are really good at what they do. Don't be afraid of having somebody that's working with multiple people, because that probably is an indication that they know what they're doing and they're good at what they do. If an agent tells you, well, I got all the time in the world because I don't have anybody else, that may not be the best thing either, right? Because that maybe they're not busy enough. And I will tell you, these things matter when it comes to negotiations on contingencies, on the price, right? And like I said, a competitive market, that agent and in a lot of cases, we always say too, like, one of the key aspects is how local are they? How well do they know the actual neighborhood you're going to be moving into? Because in a lot of cases, those realtors may have relationships with other real estate agents already. They've worked with them in past transactions. So if the house you're trying to buy is being sold by an agent they have a relationship with, you bet your butt that matters, because when your offer goes in, that agent, when they're communicating to their client, is saying, hey, I've worked with this agent. If they tell me this, I know it's good.
Right.
And so those relationships matter, and that's kind of what you're getting when you work with them. So all these are things you should kind of have a conversation with them and talk to 2 or 3 of them until you find the one that you think is kind of best fit for you, for your needs and what you're looking to do.
I cringe every time I see in a Facebook group of someone asking, hey, I'm moving to the area. Do you guys have any recommendations for agents? And not because, those recommendations are super important and really strong. If they're coming word of mouth from somebody who's used that agent, that's huge. But then it's just like comment. God, there's like 85 recommendations before, the end of the day. And you're like, Well, my goodness, I could have opened a phone book. You guys, a
Yeah.
phone book is what we used to have to like look up directories of businesses. But that's what I always think of. I'm like, it's almost just like Googling and getting results for agents. So again, we're just trying to make it a little bit easier for y'all, do a little bit of the preliminary work for you with everything, with the base guides, with our scouts who are able to help you recon right from afar, and then also with our Agent Hero network, where we've done a little bit of that upfront legwork to kind of skim off a bit
Yep.
of the crowd that you don't necessarily. I mean, you could, absolutely could, but we just want to make sure that we're giving you the best, right? So we're able to connect you, like Ken
Yep.
said, with a couple of different agents, have conversations with them, get a feel for how well you could work together, and then move forward with confidence, knowing that you've made a great choice. So,
Yeah. It's look, we always say this, it's the most expensive thing you're ever going to buy
mm-hmm.
in your life is your home. And so it's really important, that relationship that you build with that agent, and hopefully it continues well past the time of the transaction, right? Like you don't want one of the things that a lot of our agents pride themselves on is they're there for you well past the day you sign and take
Yeah,
ownership of the house, right? So they're going to continue to help you, by either whether it's recommending contractors they know, other professionals and things, because they're doing this all the time. They see things and know people that you don't otherwise know, and you should always be able to go back to them even years later and say, "Hey, I'm thinking of doing this." Or another good one is like, "Hey, I'm thinking of doing a renovation. What gives me the biggest return on my investment?"
mm-hmm.
Because sometimes what you want to do and what you should do are two different things, and so it's important to have those conversations. Your agent should be there for you later on, to help you through those decisions as well. So and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to help you find that person you can build that long-term relationship with.
Yeah, totally. There's no obligation to do anything
Yeah.
with anybody. These
Yep.
conversations are free and plentiful and available to you if you are potentially exploring purchasing a home this year, whereas in previous years you hadn't. We know the market is like upside down and crazy. We are going to hope to bring you some experts in the coming weeks to break down the market generally, and then also maybe in some specific areas. So be sure to stay tuned for the duty stations that are coming your way if that is somewhere you might be headed. You'll have the opportunity to pick the brains of a local expert live here on the show, but then also feel free to connect with one of our agents and our concierge primarily, to go ahead and start just having some conversations with people. They'll be, I don't know any agent that wouldn't be happy to give you all of the information available that they know about an area that you're headed to, whether you've convinced, you've made the decision to purchase or not. Again, no obligation to have those exploratory conversations and just gather information, right? It's what we're here for, guys. Okay,
Yep. That's
Ken,
it.
any
Yep.
last words? Yeah, we're
No, just look. Thanks for having me on. Finally, I finally get to do it, so I'm really excited. No, but seriously, everybody who's watching, like, look, the bottom line is, and Kelly will talk about this all season long. Like our number one mission here is we're trying to take care of you all and making sure, because we live this, we know what you're going through, and we want to make it a little easier for you, the process a little better. So that's what we're kind of, is what drives us every day. So pay attention to the shows that are coming up. I think you're going to get a lot of helpful information in those. And then always reach out. That's what we're here to do, is like, we'll help you get that information that you need to make this process go. Like I said, we can't stop deployments, right? We can't stop all the operations that are going on. Those things are inevitable. That's military life. But if we can make your move just a little bit easier, a little less stressful, maybe that pays off in other areas, and makes that time at your next duty station all that much better. So
awesome. All right. Thanks, Ken.